Hello and welcome back to John Taylor's Bell Foundry. Last week premiered part 1 of the day in the life of casting a bell. So much happens in a day. I helped the lads dig a pit, Sam finished the moulds, and we put the cases on, ready for manoeuvring. Next up, it's time to put the casts into the pit. But will they fit?
Savage is only 31. Yeah.
Some pretty good digging on that side. So, hang on a minute, what are we doing? Why are we taking it back?
So if you look at the floor in the pit, you can see where it's going to sit. It's like a perfect, like that. So now what we need to do is fit an air vent. The sand will naturally give off gas. So the gas passes through the hole that's in the center of the core, out a hole in the bottom of the core plate, and then we're going to fit an L-shaped pipe along there and coming up so that the gases can escape. So we put the mold in, so now I know that there is the central, when you're done, is the central point. There's a, we'll just use that one.
Oh, burn.
Or should have just done his job right, but there we go.
You two are like an old married couple.
We genuinely are. That's the thing. Like, this is what we were on about a minute ago. We were saying, like, because of how much time we spend together, like here, you have to have like a really good, close-knit relationship.
Yeah. How do you feel about it, Sam?
I thought you were going to throw that then. Especially when you're casting us.
How do you feel about being married to Anthony? Aww.
I'll take that. But yeah, there's actually to use our noggin here, like a glove.
Ah, très bon.
No, I'm kidding. Because no, it's fine. If my mum hears that, she'll kill me. It doesn't matter that I'm 30. And then that sits in there.
What?
I gave you one job.
What?
Dig a hole for 2 cases. I drew it out and everything. On video evidence, and you didn't do it.
Where's the rest of them? All right, they're making me dig again.
No, al dente means half cooked.
While Anthony and Sam argue over what goes first in a lasagna, the filling or the pasta, it takes a few attempts and a bit of botching to get the second bell level.
Fixed it.
Sweet as.
Fixed it. Basically, like most machines have their own personalities. The 3 furnaces are sisters. So you've got the eldest, the youngest, and the middle child.
Okay.
The eldest, it just gets on with it. It fires first time, it works perfectly, job done. The youngest needs constant attention, otherwise it just decides it doesn't want to play ball. And the middle child, when it gets attention, it doesn't know what to do with it, so it decides to try and act up, but then eventually behaves and does as it's told. And today I have to give the middle child attention.
With the bells in their sand blankets, job's a good 'un.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Cracking.
The anticipation builds as the foundry is moments away from liftoff.
Yeah.
Why are you knitting?
I'm not. This is cotton. This is cotton waste, and we use this. This is basically like the ignition. That way you can get more flame.
What happens next?
Huh?
What happens next?
All we've got to do now for the cast is what we call bush up. So that's put the pouring bushes on top of the moulds and then charge the furnace with all that metal, and we're good to go.
With all the safety checks done, bell casts ready, and the furnace heating up, it's a bit of a waiting game for the next few hours. Meanwhile, guests are arriving for the Foundry tour. What Anthony is doing here is removing the impurities that sit on top of the liquid metal, also known as the slag. With the visitors in position and the 4 men suited and booted, it's time to cast some bells. Anthony is currently using a willow pole, high in salicylic acid. This traditional use of witchcraft degasses the bronze. This is a technique that has been used since bell casting began. Known as slag off, this dust is put on top of the liquid metal to help draw out imperfections. Time to scrape off all the nasties.
Well, next time, think it a bit quicker. Here we go. Yeah, we'll give that a minute. Telephone. What we aim for is like a dull sort of orange, and then that gives us, that we know then it's between, so each metal has like a certain colour look depending on its temperature. So a dull orange tells us it's sort of 900 to like between 900 and 1,000, which is about perfect.
Meanwhile, Miss Camerawoman over here is getting a bit impatient.
Because of the
Who knew such an exciting job
CCTV and everything.
so
like,
boring.
It'll just fit. It'll be easy to just fit straight right to me.
At last, we're ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Well, Jace would the same, wouldn't he?
Just before the pour begins, Anthony puts the stopper rod into place.
Yeah, nice and steady, Sam.
This rod helps control the speed of the metal going into the mould. It's really difficult to control the liquid metal, so the rod acts as a tap, allowing for a constant flow into the mould.
Speed up. Keep working, Paul. Come on, Sam. Yeah, mate, ready when you are. You ready? Here we go.
In a moment, the pressure will build, and this tension will indicate to Anthony that the mould is full.
Got it. Fill the bush. There, mate, yeah, fill the bush. And then
Finally, the bush is filled to the top, acting as a feeding reservoir. As the metal contracts, it will naturally draw liquid metal in. The more surface area and volume of liquid metal there is, the hotter it will remain, giving us a chance to feed the bell, like so.
And it sort of it's called rod feeding.
So is the bottom of the rod currently touching the centre, that hole?
Yep.
Okay.
It's not going anywhere. So, imperative, you do not go bang. All right?
It's a very gentle motion, yeah.
So it's just, so you see the hot bit of the bar?
Yeah.
That's where you want to aim for, so about 1 inch, and you can occasionally feel down, because this is already starting to go. So you see how, you got to hold the bar above my hand, don't put any resistance in. You ready?
Yeah.
You come up, and it's just round and round in nice big circles, and up and down, and then occasionally you feel down, you feel like that feels sticky.
Yeah.
That's metal solidifying
Oh.
and actually contracting.
Okay.
You got the bar?
Yeah.
You ready? No,
Yeah.
down a bit, down a bit, down a bit. Remember? There, yeah? Hold it there. Okay?
Yeah.
And then if you want to occasionally gently feel down, and you'll feel how it's like soft. So then you just come up a bit
Okay.
and you go round. Yeah?
Yeah.
You got it? So
Yeah.
that's it, down a bit. And then hold if you want to hold the bar lower down or however you want to hold it, get comfortable.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you're left or right-handed.
I'm right-handed.
What do you do? Were you right-handed? That's a question I should actually probably ask people more often, is like, what hand are you? Because the amount of times I give it to people's left hand and they're like, and they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So straight away I can tell. There you go. So nice and gentle. Now look, you can nice and gently just tap into it, yeah? Don't slam into it. You can just gently use that as a gauge.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Off you go. How are you looking?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it going off?
Starting to go gel stain.
But yeah, there you go, look, that's solid.
Amazing.
And that is still cool. Back in day, you'd drink alcohol. Genuinely, I had people like, like sort of in the generations when it was okay to go and have like pints on your lunch break. Yeah, they would. That's it now. They'd have like a couple of pints of ale and stuff. And
Wow. Should we get the bevies in then?
I wish. I wish. I'll be a cheap date when I'm dehydrated.
So, a day in the life of what it is to be a John Taylor's caster, or caster if you're from where I'm from. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you want to know more about the John Taylor Bell Foundry and what we get up to behind the scenes, let us know. What is it you would like to see? We look forward to hearing your comments, and we'll see you next time.